vagrant assaulted a 60-year-old woman in my local park in Hertfordshire on the 10th of April at between 1 and 2 p.m. On the same day, unbeknown to me at the time because it's only just come out in the press, same day, that day at 4:30, 4:45, I'm walking the dog and I'm throwing the chuck-it ball and I sense a bloke. It's a very big, massive park, open space. There's no need for someone to be in your personal... Anyway, he came right up behind me and he's gone to reach over to touch my shoulder, but I've whizzed around. He said, "You now come fuck me, we go. We have sex." So I said what I said. Okay, don't need to tell you what I said to him. But it was harsh. And I told him to fuck off and leave the women in this country alone. But he was glazed. He was glazed. He wasn't on drugs or anything. He wasn't inebriated, but he wasn't there. He was glazed. He was like focused. And the way I relate, and I think I'm right, is that he was focused on finding a woman to rape. Anyway, what he did then is he ignored me and walked straight over to 2 young girls on a bench, two schoolgirls. So I charged at him, and I'm walking backwards with my arm in front of him to say, "Don't you dare, don't you dare." And I'm shouting back to the girls and saying, "Get your phones out, take pictures quickly." So I've got in between them. He didn't get near them. I managed to deflect. So he's walked the other way and he's walked off, but he's walked towards a children's playground. Now, can you imagine? I'm not a bloke. I've got a little dog with me. I did feel like I should have done more. I did enough, everyone's telling me, but I felt like I should have done more and followed him. Do you know what I mean? Because he was walking towards a children's playground and he could have just hurt another vulnerable woman. I didn't know at the time that he'd sexually assaulted a 60-year-old. He'd already done that day. Anyway, when I got back from holiday, that then came out. This is only 2 days ago. And I said, "Oh my God, it's the same bloke," because there's no description of him. So the media don't write, when it's Asian or it's basically not white, anyone not white, they don't write that. Whereas if you get someone that's white, a pedo, a robber, whatever, it's always a picture of them or they'll describe them. Whereas if it's anything other than white, they don't describe them because they're seen as racist. So, that's just how it goes. But I spoke to the police officer. Guys, you're not going to believe that. Well, you are going to believe this, actually, I think. I spoke to the police officer and she said, "Oh my God, yes, that's him. He fits the description. Same park, same time, same location. Amazing. Can you send me those pictures?" And I said, "Well, I can't because the 2 young teenage girls, I gave them my number, but they didn't send me the pictures. So and I don't know who the girls are. I obviously didn't have my phone on me, which was a big mistake. Anyway, she said, "I'm going to come and take a statement." So I'm like all geared up and thinking, yeah, we're going to nail this bastard. She rings me the next morning when she's meant to actually be at my house. And she says, "I'm not coming. My supervisor has said not to bother with it." Not to bother with it. So we've got a guy, he's on bail. They arrested him for that. Not for my situation, but for the sexual assault of a woman. He was bailed, so he's out. He's out, and I'm telling you now, he barely spoke a word of English. He was fresh off a boat. You could just tell. You could tell. And it disgusts me because I then put it onto my mum group, which has got thousands of women on it, and the admin didn't let it through. So I put it on another group, which only has like 20,000 people on it. It's not enough. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to come to TikTok. What else am I meant to do? And the park is called Verulamium Park in Hertfordshire. Okay, and if you're a woman that walks there, or a young girl, and it doesn't matter what age you are, because this dude doesn't give a shit, you need to be careful.